guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a little different. I was kind of confused by it when I first saw it. We definitely talk about that, but we are using the Glamlite Bride of Chucky collection. I don't know, but it's got Tiff on it, it's got Chucky. It's a whole thing. Let me know for sure, like, did you ever watch it? Did you like the Chucky movies? Like, they're kind of creepy in my thoughts. But we play around with the collection that was released and I have some thoughts. Before we jump into it, you guys, if you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below, hit the bell for notifications, new videos, and if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. But if you want to see how I got this look using the Glamlite and Chucky collection, just keep watching. Okay, you guys, I have a few thoughts on the collection we're going to review today, which is the Chucky Glamlite. Anyone else surprised by this being released after Valentine's Day? And oh, by the way, it's not even, like, it's not Halloween, it's not Valentine's Day. It came out after Valentine's Day. Like, I remember watching this movie and it was like horror story, love story, right? I don't know. So when I saw this sneaked on Trend Mood's Instagram page, I was just kind of like, the heck is going on here? But I'm looking at the packaging. It's cute. I mean, if you were into Chucky and Bride of Chucky, which I saw Chucky when I was really little, I probably shouldn't have at the age that I saw it, because I was not, was it PG-13, rated R? I was not old enough to see it. It gave me nightmares. I don't play with dolls. But when I look at this, so there's an eyeliner duo, there's 2 lip kits, and an eyeshadow palette. I can't remember if there's more. I think there might have been a highlighter and I bought it after the highlighter was sold out. I'd have to double check. But when I'm looking at the packaging, you know, cartoonish, it's Bride of Chucky, they're dolls. It's cute. Good Guys and Tiff, and there's some details on here. I don't know that I'll keep the packaging for it because it's creepy, and the palette will definitely like go in my bookshelves where I don't necessarily see the faces of Tiff and Chucky. So looking at this palette, you have the cover of Tiff and Chucky and it bounces back and forth between Crazy in Love and then their faces, which is kind of creepy. But then you have 15 shades in here, very dark, very bold, and then you have like a silver shade in here. So I know that I want to do swatches, and of course I'll swatch the shimmers. I've just recently started doing like the full swatches, at least trying. They haven't made it in any video because I'm like, who swatched those? But I'm trying. Now, the names on here, they're creepy too. Wanna Play, It's Time to Play, Chucky and Tiff Forever, It's Showtime, I Like to Be Hugged, Let's Be Friends, Charles Lee Ray, because that is the name of, was he a serial killer? That his soul went into the doll Chucky. But these are all like phrases, sayings that Chucky said in a lot of the videos. Like, he had a string on the back and they were pre-programmed before Charles Lee Ray took over and did what he did. But yeah, so I'm looking at this. There's also some pressings in here. You can't really see it in some of the darker shades, but there are some pressings, like the heart with the knife through it for Chucky, Bad Gals, Bad Guys. So yeah, it's cute. I do like Glamlite. They are affordable. They're an indie brand, and I want to try them out. Like I said, there's also a lip kit, one for Chucky, one for Tiff. They're quite interesting. So one is more of like a dark brown, and then they both look dark brown actually. Tiff's lipstick is more of like a brick red, and then Chucky is more of like a nude shade, which I gravitate towards. I'm interested to play around with that. There is also a eyeliner duo kit. It has a kohl eyeliner and then a liquid eyeliner. Let me swatch some shimmers because those usually dictate how I'm gonna do my eyeshadow. It's going to be very dark based off of this color story. All right, so those are the first 4 shimmers. We'll go ahead and... Now, do I want to do purple or do I want to do the burgundy red shade? Probably will use the silver, probably in the inner corner somewhere. And then these are the last 2. Ooh, that one's really pretty. I do like the black one though. I'll put those right there. I think I want to do Charles Lee Ray, which is the red shade. Okay, so I know I want to use the like burgundy red shade that I swatched, which means I'm probably going to go into more of the red burgundy matte shades. There is kind of like a neutral brown. It's a little bit lighter, but it's not the lightest that I would normally put in my eye or my crease. We're going to see how this plays out. I'm going to start with the shade Till Death Do Us Part, which it's not the darkest shade I'm going to use, but I am going to put it into the crease before I kind of blend it out with the tan shade. And I thought I was going to pick it up with my fluffy crease brush, but I think I'm going to pick it up with my compacted smudger just to place it before I start diffusing it out. And it's very like plummy purple. I'm also trying to keep it low in the crease, and I kind of went up higher than I wanted to, but I'm going to try and keep the rest of it pretty low so that I can still have space for the tan. It's not perfect. We're just starting out. I'm going to go into the shade Scarier Than Ever. My camera's doing a weird thing and it's not really focusing. It's odd. I'm going to go in on the fluffy crease brush. I'm going to place this and then blend it out. And it's doing it right here, but I went too high in this area, but it is still a fairly dark brown shade. Okay, it's blending out pretty well. Too high and it's going to be on my eyebrow. I'm going to go into the shade Play Pals. It's the deepest burgundy shade. Also on my compacted smudge brush. We're getting more purple than burgundy, but it does have like a nice red undertone. I'm gonna go into the shade Free Hugs, which is a matte black. And I'm gonna use my pencil brush for this, just to kind of define the outer corner a little bit, just a little smokiness. I don't know that I needed it, but I do like to define the crease sometimes and the outer V. I am taking Grandma to get her hair done today. She's still sleeping. I'm gonna wake her up here in a couple minutes, but I'm really hoping I don't scare her with my makeup. I actually like that. I don't know if it's coming across on camera the same way, but I have just the defined black and then you have the plummy purple and the reds. It's really pretty. And now into the shade Charles Lee Ray, that deep burgundy. Is that right here in the center? And then into the shade Wanna Play, which is that silver shade that I'm just gonna pick up on my ring finger. Is it right here? I'm gonna pick it up on my dry brush and just kind of finesse the inner corner a little bit. When I go do this eye, some base products, and I'll be back for the rest of it. Okay, now with like face products on, my eye look is coming together. But we need to finish it off. This is the darkest I've done my eyeshadow in a while, I think. All right, for the under eye, I'm gonna start out with the shade Scarier Than Ever, which is the second shade that I used, but I wanna just get a base under here before I put the reds down. And any other products that I used, I will have linked down below. Into the shade Till Death Do Us Part. Some of these names. And then into the shade Free Hugs. I'm not gonna do both of the burgundy shades. I did use my Charlotte Tilbury, what is this, Champagne Glow Glide Face Architect Highlighter. That is a mouthful. So I'm going to use this for my inner corner and my brow bone. Okay, there is an eyeliner set. And usually I'd go do my brows right now, but might as well knock this out on camera. So there is the Kohl eyeliner. I'm going to use this in the waterline. Oh, that's pointy. Which I've done this since like high school. Always black liner in the waterline. I've tried other shades. It's just, I prefer the dark shades in there. And I know not everyone can do what I'm doing because they don't like touching close to their eyelids. It took practice. It took time. And then there is a liquid liner. I may be able to do this on camera. I'll see what I can do, and then I'll finish it off camera with everything else except lips. I'm not having much luck. I'm gonna go do this and I'll be back. Okay, you guys, so looking at the lippies, and I wasn't really wanting to go like super dark, but I already lined my lips with the Chucky one, which is kind of like a brown neutral shade. And then the lip itself is kind of like a nude pink. So I'm interested to see, I mean, didn't this come out in like late 90s, early 2000s when that was the thing? And then Tiff's shade is more of like reddish brown. And then her lipstick, I wasn't really feeling that vibe, but I don't know if this is my vibe today. We're gonna try it. We're gonna see. Blended together, it's not too bad. I don't hate it. I don't know that I love it. It might grow on me. I can tell you right now, I absolutely hate lining my lips, but I know that if I don't, they're not as defined, and I like when they are defined. Why does it like look like it's cutting off like a freaking mannequin? Okay, you guys, this is the final look, and I have some thoughts. The eyeshadow palette, oh my goodness. Do I think the packaging is scary? Yes. Look at Chucky. He looks deranged. I mean, he was. But the color story, very bold. I would definitely reach for this again. I love the shades that I used. There's definitely some shades that I want to dip into, like this purpley shade. It's beautiful. I just don't understand the release time frame. Anyone else on that same boat with me? I know I keep talking about it. Now for the liners. I like the pencil. Once I got it like started, it wasn't too sharp. It seems to be staying in the waterline pretty nicely. Sometimes you put liner on and it just starts to disappear because your eyes are wet. That did not happen so far. We'll see how long it lasts. And then the liquid liner, it was difficult to use because it was so thin, but once I was able to like get into the mirror and like play with it, it was super easy to apply. So I like how it turned out. I like just the liquid linerness, if that makes sense. I mean, it is very fine tipped. And then the lips. This is growing on me. I was looking for something a little lighter, which, I mean, this shade is fairly light, but with the brown liner, it made it a little bit different. Very early 2000s vibe. And then I'm excited to try the red shade later on down the road. It is really pretty. Overall, a really cute collection. Scary cute? Scary cute? I don't know. I want to know your opinions on this. Are you picking it up? Is it the color story that you were expecting? For me, I think like when you think of Bride of Chucky, deep, dark, gothic colors, for sure when it comes to Tiff and her makeup. I'm not disappointed, and I like Glamlite's makeup, so I'm glad that I picked it up, but I also don't want to look at the packaging very long, so it's gonna get like tucked away. So let me know your thoughts, but that's it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below, hit the bell for notifications of new videos, and if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. I really appreciate it, and until my next video, you guys, bye. I'll see you in the next one.